Pierce will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Another carry for Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, and it's third down. Now you look at this defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Calling that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On play action, Fields. That's again complete to Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields now to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21 yards there on third down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Ritter back to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 35 yards that time on the punt. offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire, all the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way, and he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, second down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Fields. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Going play action. Ritter. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ritter. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap, Fields. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That will throw here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He can't get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's out wide for Palmer. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Golden Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Canton offense takes over once again. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Ritter. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Ritter. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ritter now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, Fields rolling, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Now Fields. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
2nd and 5. Now it's Fields.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Off play action, Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tied ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Pierce is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting...
Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Dobbins trying the left side. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Ritter now. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Give to Pierce.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run here with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Golden Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards on the ground. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Canton offense takes over once again. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Now a 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Fields.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ritter.
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, 54 yards.
And the Condors are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. Ritter will throw for it.
That's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth.
Here's Fields. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On first down, Fields. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Back to the air, Fields on second down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 2.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's Fields. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go again with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Fields now to throw. That's underneath to Pierce.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
On first down, Ritter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Back to throw, Ritter.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Ritter to throw it.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes. but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Fields. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass complete there to Nakua.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Dalbert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Ritter now. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
Touchdown! Ricky Seals-Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Condors have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
One play action. Fields.
He'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down.
Ritter back to throw.
It's caught by Treadwell.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw is on target to Burks.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ritter looks to throw it.
That is caught, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Now he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out. By 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Vancouver,
they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile for Canton,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.